Hello everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and this time it's a single page spread in the little craft journal. I'm starting off with a piece of the ledger paper which I'm just going to stick straight onto my page using a glue stick. This is going to kind of get me started and begin my background making process. So then once that's in place and dry, then I'm going in with some turquoise from Dina Wakley Media and some permanent red violet light from Amsterdam Acrylic. I'm mixing these two colours together. These are two of my favourite colours to work together. Not only do I love them on their own, but I love how they mix, the blend, where they blend the colour that they make. The kind of lilac-y shade is really pretty. This stencil is called Lattice, and I'm going in with a damp baby wipe and carefully removing some of the paint through the stencil. Not rubbing too hard because I don't want to disappear the writing on the collage paper behind on the ledger paper, but that's you can see that's worked quite well. And then just deciding I wanted to take a bit more as well. So I don't clean my stencils either, you'll notice, in between using them. Then I've lined the stencil back up and I'm going in with eggplant and filling in the spaces where I removed the paint, and it creates quite a cool effect. And then I am using some white paint mixed with a little bit of, I don't know, I think it is white, but it doesn't look white on the background. Maybe it's the eggplant coming through. I'm using the circle stencil, also from Dina Wakley. It's called Spaced Dots. And then I am going in with the Things That Grow mask and stencil set, and I'm just using this little mask. So I've got orchid and white there, and I've kind of mixed them together to make a really pretty pastel shade, and I'm masking over my background. So one of the things that, if you've watched my videos, you'll know that I love to create lots of layers using my stencils. I think stencils are one of my favourite tools in my mixed media kit that I like to use. I think you can create quite interesting and interesting and intricate pages just layering stencils up, and using this masking technique is a really fun way to do that too. So then I've made my shade even lighter, and I'm going in on top of the ones I've already done. This stamp is from Darkroom Door, and it's a really lovely text stamp. It's quite scripty, so it's a lovely stamp to use. Now I'm just going to create a piece of card. It's white card, and I'm using lots of Dina's collage tissue papers. I'm just layering them up, sticking them on using a glue stick. I've sped this up quite fast because it took me quite a while to do this. Lots of bits that I'd got sort of left over, so I'm just sticking them on, filling in this sheet, and then I do add some mark making as well on top of it, and then this becomes like a sheet that I can use to cut collage pieces out of to stick onto my page. So then I've flipped it over and I'm just drawing on the back, drawing these shapes. And then they will get cut out. Then I am using the stencil part of that set and stenciling on a black leaf and just extending the stalk there. And then these are the ones that I've cut out from that sheet I've just created. And you can see they create quite a nice contrast. They've got the black and the white on top of the lovely background with lots of layers. And then once they're stuck in and it's nice and dry, I'm just outlining those using a white gel pen. And then I'm doing some mark making, adding some dots onto the bottom of my page, just kind of grounding those images so that they don't feel like they're sprouting out of nowhere. So I'm using a Posca pen, and then I also go in and use a Signo Uniball. So I'm creating bit of depth with the spots as well, and the dots, because they're different sizes. and I group them together in some places and space them out a bit more in others. It's quite a relaxing thing to do, making lots of little dots. And if you watch my videos regularly, you will be used to me doing this, because it's something I tend to do on just about every page that I create. And then I'm just using this Pitt marker pen in like a really dark grey, and I'm just adding a bit of a shadow to these collage elements that I've stuck on. It creates a bit of a 3D effect and just kind of pops them out of the background a little bit without making them too much kind of in your face, I guess. And that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me create this page, making lots of layers with stencils and adding some collage focal elements. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.